Mukam karoti vachalam pungam langayate yat kripatamaham vande Sri Gurum Deenadharanam Kadachit kalindi tada vipina sangita karao mudapiri nari vadana kamalasvata madhipahan Rama Sambhu Brahma Marapati Ganeshar Siddhapato Jagannath Swami Nayana Patakami Bautme. So many of us know Krishna, like being South Indian. I know Krishna, Radha Krishna, but I never come across before coming to ISKCON or North India. I don't know. I never knew Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra, especially this Daru Brahman form. What is this Daru Brahman form? The Lord in the form of wood. Lord Jagannath is made of wood, right? So Daru means wood, so he's called as Daru Brahman. So I never knew. Many South Indians, they don't know who is Jagannath. But Jagannath is the most merciful form of Lord Krishna. He has big eyes, he has big smile. His mood is to give. His mood is happy mood and he wants to always give. You may ask why God also has moods. God never has moods like us. His moods are always good moods. Especially this Jagannath form as more merciful form, and Lord wants to give himself to us. So today we will hear more about Lord Jagannath and his pastimes. So few pastimes which I always relish. Jagannath pastimes. How merciful he is, how he reciprocates with devotees. All these things today we will see. And that too with women devotees, right? Now we have, like, with this group, as we are all young, you are all young ladies. So how Jagannath reciprocated with some special Matajis, that two pastimes, I really love it. That I will tell before going to that. Because there are new devotees also who may listen to this lectures. So normally I should present everything in brief at least. So Jagannath is none other than Krishna. Baladev is 1 minute. Sorry, somebody made an urgent call. So Jagannath is Krishna, Baladev is Balaram, everybody knows, and Subhadra is their sister. So this Puri, Jagannath Puri is unique because nowhere in the world there is a temple for brothers and sisters. And nowhere in the world the Lord goes out of the temple. In the temple, if you understand, there are so many important temples in India. If you see Tirupati, if you see Srirangam, all these big temples, huge temples, the main deities never go in procession. They have small deities who are called as Utsav Murti. They go out to bestow mercy to the people. But here Jagannath, his main deity, and he himself goes. So his big eyes shows us that how merciful he is. He wants to see all of us and give as much as he can. So Lord doesn't have any moods. He's always in good moods, as I said you. But sometimes he wants to give a big concession in forms like Jagannath, right? So worshipping Jagannath is simple, but Jagannath always needs food. So it is said that Jagannath's hand never get dried because he is always eating. So many devotees make chappan bhog for him, 56 items. In Jagannath Puri, always he is eating. His favorite is that kaja sweet. There is a sweet which is like long and then fried sweet with sugar coating. So he likes that very much. Even if a Muslim makes, he takes it. He is so merciful. That's why in his Abhishek day, Snan Yatra day, even Muslims, non-devotees are allowed to make Abhishek to him. So all are allowed to worship him, to pull the Rath. So he is equal to all. And the pastimes of the festivals of Jagannath are also unique. The sense he falls sick. No, he takes bath and he falls sick. And then later he gets up and he comes in procession to meet all of us. Many years before, anyone can go and hug Jagannath. So in 2002, yes, 2002, I hugged Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra in the chariot. They have 3 different chariots. In 3 different chariots, I had the opportunity to hug them. Anyone can. So in Puri, non-Hindus are not allowed inside the temple. But during Rath Yatra, anybody can take darshan, anybody can touch him. But now they're restricted because of overcrowd. But in many years before, it was allowed that you can go and hug him, touch him. So this, if you speak about Jagannath Puri temple and the systems there and prasadam there, it's an unlimited topic. So we will quickly come to the topic of Rath Yatra, why Rath Yatra is made, and what is the significance of Gundicha temple cleaning. So the day before Rath Yatra, the temple called Gundicha. Gundicha is the name of a queen who had no children. She was always thinking Jagannath as her child. So she had a palace. It is a palace. We say temple because Jagannath goes and sits there. It is a palace. So after Rath Yatra, lords be there for 10 days, then come back to the main temple. So the previous day to the Rath Yatra, the cleaning of Gundicha temple is happening. Today it is happening. So what is the significance of cleaning the temple? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu introduced this system of cleaning the temple, symbolizing that we have to clean the temple and clean our heart also. The heart is the place where the Lord is seated. Already he is there. But if we have impurities in the heart, then Lord is very uncomfortable. Imagine if you go and sit in a dirty place, how will you feel? Oh, no? Very uncomfortable, right? But if we keep our heart very bad with negative thoughts, all kinds of nonsense in our thinking, then that is the place where the Lord is residing. So symbolizing that, Mahaprabhu taught us, you have to clean externally also, internally also. So the big stones in the temple are taken out first, and then small ones and minute ones and the dust particles, then wash it out. So we also have, after coming to Krishna consciousness, we started following 4 regulative principles, right? No meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication. Big stones are out. Now we have stones, small stones. What are they? We still have envy, we still have jealous, we still have anger, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. There are 6 enemies within our heart. So we have lust, we have anger, we have greed, we have illusion, we have madness. So all these impurities are there within us, and they come out in different form. So when we take up Krishna consciousness, what happens? Our mind is like a field. Everybody knows what is field. And farming, you might have known farming. In the field, we plow, the farmer plow the field nicely, and then he spread the seeds. What happens after putting the seeds? He water the land. There is a nice sunlight, and he also gives some fertilizers. So he fences the land. All facilities are given for the seeds to grow. But unfortunately, along with the seed, in the earth, in the field, in the ground level, there are weeds. You know, weeds, unwanted plants are there. Seeds are there inside, whether you want or not. You cleaned the field very nicely, but deep within the field, there are unwanted weeds. And when you water the land, when you give nice sunlight, the weeds started growing. So symbolically, our authorities say that you put Bhakti Lata beach. Who is putting the Bhakti Lata beach? In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu is saying, Brahmanda Brahmite Kaune Bhagyavan Jeev. Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata beach. Who is very lucky person? Brahmanda Brahmite Kaune Bhagyavan Jeev. Bhagyavan means who is very lucky person in the Brahmanda? Who is lucky person? Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata beach. After going up and down, taking many lifetimes, a lucky person gets into connection with the Guru, bona fide Guru, authorized Guru. And the Guru gives the seed of Bhakti plant. Bhakti Lata means not plant, it is a climber. So Guru gives the seeds, and the seed in the Bhakti Lata climber is growing. Normally, if a person takes up devotional service properly, perfectly, following the regulative principles, chanting the holy name of the Lord, obeying the orders of the spiritual master, then this climber grows very nicely. It grows so nicely, it crosses the Brahmanda, means the universe in which we are living. So it goes out and enter into the spiritual world and touches the lotus feet of the Lord and become a flower. Offer this flower. Symbolic meaning is a person who develops this Bhakti Lata climber plant, means our bhakti comes out, our devotion becomes matured, and we enter into spiritual world. Okay. But what happens in reality? I'm talking about the farmer who is plowing the land. He sow the seed. The seed is growing. The Bhaktilata plant is coming. For the farmer, it is maybe you can take mango tree, guava tree, or some plants like paddy or wheat or some vegetable plants. When the good plants are growing, we are also watering the bad seeds inside. Sometimes we see that some people, after coming to Krishna consciousness, they behave even more bad. That's because of this reason, because within their heart, they have seed for all dirty things. Because the mind is getting the nourishment, the heart is getting the nourishment, the unwanted seeds started growing. So as very careful devotees, we need to uproot all the weeds when they grow. We have to identify them. Am I very selfish in my motives? Am I very body consciousness? To focus more on my body, to see my own comforts, to enjoy the worldly things. I have to find out. We have to be very careful and find out all these things. I have seen some people, they take up Krishna consciousness and they become a singer, they become very famous, and they get so much likes in the YouTube. For that, they post themselves as devotees. Now the track changed. The goal is not to please Krishna, the goal is to how I can become famous. So this is an impurity, and we have to identify that impurity. So this is what is happening in Gundicha Marjanam temple, cleaning. So Mahaprabhu is saying that we have to clean the heart. While cleaning the temple, we have to clean the heart, clean the land from the unwanted impurities or unwanted weeds within our heart. If we don't cut off the weeds, then the weeds grow more and the bhakti plant dies off. That's why we see that some they become very famous, very rich, very enjoying type. Even after coming to Krishna consciousness, they miss the point. They miss the right point. So our focus should be to grow this bhakti plant carefully. This is what the lesson we learn from Gundicha Marjanam. We need both external and internal cleaning. External cleaning is done by washing, cleaning water. External cleaning is mostly done by water, but internal cleaning is done by chanting the holy name of the Lord. By constantly chanting the holy name of the Lord and constantly associating with the devotees, taking only prasadam, our internal cleaning happens. Otherwise, devotees cannot remain internally pure. Because deep within our heart, we have accumulated lots of material desires. So during such festivals, we have to physically go and clean the temple, thinking how I can become purified. Because when you clean the temple, there is no discrimination. Oh, I am a king. King also in Jagannath Puri, king also involves in the service of the Lord. When it is coming to the service of the Lord, there is no higher or lower service. All should serve the Lord. So today, the temple is cleaned very perfectly, so that the Lord comes there and sits. So this comes in Madhya Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrtam. This pastimes of cleaning the Gundicha temple is coming in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is guiding us that we should clean internally and externally. Okay. Now, Gundicha Marjanam is over. Marjanam means cleaning. Cleaning is mainly, internal cleaning is very important. Externally, we should be clean, and internally, we should be more clean. By having Krishna conscious thoughts. How we can eliminate all this envy, anger, all these things? All these impurities can be removed by constant attentive chanting. And when the negative points comes in our mind, we should be able to identify it. This is called introspection, that you have to find out and then take out. This nobody can do it for you. If you are very near to your mentor or very near to your guide, they will be able to find out and guide you. Mostly this situation doesn't happen. So we are very independent. And who will correct us? So please make it a point, and every day before going to sleep, you just think what happened from morning till evening, till night, how you spoke, what was your motive, what do you want, and how you acted. All these things you have to do introspection. Then chant Namaste Narasimhaya and then go to sleep. Then find out where you are wrong. And next day we have to remove such things. Like jealous, for example, envy. When we see somebody is improving, somebody is nice, somebody is happy, somebody is getting so many things, a thinking comes, pops out in the mind. Oh, they are okay. They are enjoying. They are better than us. They are better than me. They are better devotee than me. Such thinking comes. If it is in a thinking level, it is easy to eliminate. But if somebody puts it into action, they think too much, then it comes as a feeling. Then the feeling comes into action. Right? Right? We see that in the world. Right? How envy manifests in enmity, in fightings, in pulling them down, in sarcastic comments. Such things comes in. They are the root causes envy. So humbly we have to find out that we have envy, and we should never have envious thinking and actions. First thinking, feeling, and then action. So when such thoughts comes, only we have to cut them off. We have to counsel our mind. If somebody is advancing, if somebody is rich, if somebody is getting everything, they have worked hard for it. They have done good deeds so that now they are reaping it. They are good devotees. That's why they are enjoying. I should not envy. If I want such things, I should also try for such things. So envy is a very negative quality. I am having it, so I will throw it from my heart. My aim is to please Krishna, not all these things. So we have to counsel like that and take out. Like that, we have anger. Anger management is there. Greed. Ladies have lots of greediness to accumulate more things, more jewelry, more clothes, more shoes, more, anything, everything more. So that's why Stree means expansion. Right? Stree means expansion, more things. So in that also, we should lead a simple life, focus on reducing all these material things, which will take our life, which will take our time, and we waste our time in such useless things. Anyway, we have to leave all these things and go. So we should be careful in not developing the greed. There are all these six enemies are there. We will focus some other day on other. I spoke about envy and greed. We have anger, lust, madness, illusion. So these things we will speak slowly and steadily later in our class. Now I hope I have done enough with Gundicha Marjan. Okay, now we will go to Rath Yatra. How Rath Yatra happened from the beginning. So, in the whole history, who are the topmost devotees? Gopis are the topmost devotees. There is no comparison for their devotion. So, our parampara is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's guidelines are Gopi Paratur Da Dasa 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 Anudasa. We should follow gopis and become their servant of servant of servant of servant of the servant. So that should be our mood because they are the topmost devotees. So once when Krishna left Vrindavan, he went to Mathura, then he shifted himself to Dwaraka. When he was in Dwaraka, the Kurukshetra war happened. We all know that story. During the war time, the daytime fully they will fight. They fight. And in the night time, they relax in their huts, in the tent they made, temporary tents they made. Sometimes they even meet the enemies. So, from Vrindavan, all Vrajavasis with gopis, Yashodamai, Rohini, and other gopis, they all visited Kurukshetra. And they all met the queens of Dwarka and also mainly Satyabhama, Rukmini, all these queens were there, and also Draupadi, Subhadra, all these queens of Pandavas are also there. They had a family meeting, family get together. And when all the ladies assembled in one tent, so somebody said, Mata Rohini, please narrate the pastimes of Krishna and Balaram. We would love to hear from you. So what is the main duty of devotees? When they meet each other, they discuss the pastimes of the Lord. In devotional service, what stand first? Devotional service, Shravanam stands first. Hearing is very, 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 very important. Hearing about the Lord's glories are very important. All the exalted pure devotees desire to hear from pure devotees again and again, again and again. Hearing from authority is the instruction given to us. So the devotees, when they meet together, they discuss about how Krishna, they have no other topic. If two neighbor ladies, they meet, what is their topic? What did you make? This saree where you purchased? So such things. What is the party? This party, that party. So that is the mood of non-devotee ladies, right? But these are all exalted pure devotees, and they immediately started discussing about the pastimes of the Lord. But they want to keep it very confidential. So they kept Subhadra Mai outside the tent, told her that not to allow anybody inside. This happiness is only for us. So Subhadra was outside the tent, but her mind, her heart is inside the tent. So on leaning on the tent's fence, and she was hearing about the pastimes. When she heard different pastimes of the Lord, she got so much ecstasy. She was so much deeply dived into the pastimes of the Lord by hearing, and her eyes became very big, and her bodily limbs went inside, and she was stunned. When pure devotees hear about Krishna's Leela, these things happen. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying, Kabe habe bolo. When will that day will come to me? I will release the holy names. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also asking, when will I chant the holy name in the pure state of mind? Nayanam galatashrudaraya vadanam gadgada ruddaya gira fulakir nichitam appugada tavanama grane bhavishyati. If somebody is chanting the holy name in a pure state, they will have this real feeling. Tears will come out, a romance means ecstatic feelings will come. So Mahaprabhu is praying, when will I get that day? When will that day will come? Bhaktivinoda Thakur, all great acharyas are praying for that day. Means they have that. They are standing in our position and saying that. So when we really chant the holy name of the Lord, all these things happen. Which happened to Subhadra. So when that side, Krishna and Balaram came, they are thinking, what happened? Subhadra is stunned. Oh, something is happening in the tent. We will also hear. They were hearing, and then it is their pastimes. Devotees are describing. So they got unlimited happiness, and their eyes become dilated, very big, and they stood stunned. So both of them, in between Subhadra, that side Krishna, this side Baladev, they are very stunned, having big eyes, very big smile. Then the devotees inside the tent, the Vrajavasis, Dwaraka Ranis, queens, all of them came out. Oh, all the three are here in a deep, deep ecstasy. Oh, let us all carry them to Vrindavan. So they kept them in a chariot and pulled them towards Vrindavan. This is such a sweet pastime that devotees relish every time in Rath Yatra. So the Lord going to the devotees' place is Rath Yatra. From Kurukshetra to Vrindavan, travel is Rath Yatra. So when Rath Yatra happens, all devotees are happy. When the Ulta Rath Yatra happens, they are not very happy. So mostly devotees, they don't go to Ulta Rath Yatra because the Lord goes away from Vrindavan. Because our Gaudiya Sampradaya promotes that we are followers of gopis. We want Krishna in Vrindavan. So this is the pastime of Rath Yatra. So how Lord Jagannath is very merciful. There are the stories of Jagannath, as I told you, it is unlimited ocean. So I have selected only two pastimes of Jagannath, which you might not have ever heard. Maybe heard, I don't know. There is a special book written by one Panda, and it narrates how Lord Jagannath reciprocates with the sweet devotees. There are many devotees whom Jagannath have pastimes. I have selected only two ladies because our topic is only women. So I have selected two devotees, women devotees, and that story I will narrate. There are unlimited. when in due course of time, I will narrate their stories also, as much as my memory allows. Okay. But this pastime, when I read, I was really, I don't know, somehow I was so attracted to this demigod also. In Jagannath Puri, every day, whole day, the daytime, full day is prayers by the human beings. But after some time, night time, the temple is closed. Exactly in midnight, the demigods come and pray. So in this prayer also, Jagannath Ashtakam also, we see that there are many reference how the Indra comes and do Arati, Brahma comes and do Arati, all the demigods, Ganesha, Lord Shiva, Parvati, all of them, they worship Jagannath. So midnight is the time for Arti by the demigods. So every day is the heart. Every day is the worship by the demigods. Every day, one particular demigod, Karchika, her name is Karchika, she used to come every day late. Baladev is not happy with that. Baladev is little strict. Huh? Jagannath is lenient. Baladev is strict. If you see in the pastimes also, Balaram is very, very strict. So he didn't like that Karchika comes every day late. So there happened a fight between Balaram and Karchika. Then they punished her, saying that she can stay in Jagannath Puri, but cannot come to take darshan of Jagannath for 1 year. She should stay in Puri, but she cannot come. She is a village demigod. She came from some place and then every day she used to come to the Aarti, midnight Aarti. So Karshika felt very bad, but she said, agreed, because authorities punish you, then you take that. Then she came into a normal women's attire and went to the head pujari's house. Head pujari, she told that I am an orphan. I will serve you then full day, household chores, cooking and all. And you feed me and keep me, that's all. The head pujari said, you look very, you are looking that you are from a very rich family, you look very shining. Are you really an orphan servant? She said, I would like, yes, I am an orphan. I would like to serve you. You are a great devotee. You are very old, you and your wife. Please keep me like your daughter and, give me service. Then by seeing her appearance, he had no doubt. Because normally when somebody comes and asks us for service, will we allow them inside? But the appearance of Karshika, she looks very extraordinary. Okay, let me accept her. Out of compassion also, he didn't have any daughters. So he kept her. So she served them very nicely every day, cooking, cleaning, washing. Uh, and that Mataji, Pujari's wife, was very happy. "No, I don't have daughter now. I have a daughter now." So serving like anything. But one thing is she couldn't go to Jagannath Mandir. She kept herself busy in the household chores. They didn't doubt. So much service is there, so they accepted. Okay, for some reason she's not going. Okay, let her be engaged in service. One day, after the time went, months went, days went, months went, almost 1 year is nearing, the same day. That day, the head pujari came from temple and immediately a strong wind blew. Those days, no electric light, only a lamp, means oil lamps. All the oil lamps got, means they are burnt off. So no light in the house. So he is very old and he is searching for light. Then Karchika, what she did, she saw that on the Gopuram, on the top of the temple, The lamp was burning because their lamp was there. So she took a gigantic form. She's a demigoddess, right? One leg on the house roof, another leg on the top of the temple, and then she took a lamp from house and then lit that lamp and came. That Pujari saw this. She thought he didn't see him. She wanted to lit the lamp quickly and come. But he saw and then catch hold of her. Mate, mother, who are you? So far you served us. It has become a big offense. Please tell me. She he started crying and bowed down to her. Then Karshika said, what happened in her life? And that was the last day. Then she said, I am going now. My service is over. Tomorrow onwards, I will come in the midnight to take darshan of Jagannath. Please bless me. I am your daughter only. Then he requested, please give your palm. I will worship, I will remember you. So she gave the form of her in a deity form, and then they get departed. So this is the story of Karchika, a demigod, who later she continued to come regularly to Jagannath temple. This is one story. Another story is about a princess, young, beautiful princess. The names I forgot. I was searching for that book and I forgot the name of that beautiful lady. So near Delhi, maybe Delhi only, there was a king and the king's wife, queen, and there was princess also. The queen fell very terrifically sick. And the doctors of the kingdom, they couldn't solve her problem. She may any time leave the body like that. She was lying on the bed and almost they have no hope like that condition. But a Panda, a Pujari from Puri, visited their palace and gave some Jagannath Prasad and said, Jagannath can do anything, any miracle. And you please take the Prasad of Jagannath and you will be all right. The queen took it and she became all right. So they kept the Pujari in the palace like they gave them a royal treatment to the Pujari, and the princess who was serving the mother had fell. She never saw Jagannath, only hearing. By hearing, she became the devotee of Jagannath and she wanted to write a love letter to Jagannath. So she wrote a beautiful poem to Jagannath. Very nice, beautiful poem to Jagannath. And she gave that letter to the Pujari and said, please submit this to Jagannath. In the kingdom, they have given him enough wealth like gold and other things for the service of Jagannath because they are king and queen. The Pujari accepted everything and he accepted the letter also. He carried everything in his journey and he saw this letter. What is this letter? Stupid idiot. He threw that letter. He went to the temple and he offered and he prayed. Jagannath got very angry on him. He didn't accept anything given by him. In Jagannath Puri, if we offer something, there is a system that if we offer something, some like boga, food or clothing, whatever, anything, if you offer to Jagannath, how the pujaris know? There is a cup of water kept near the Jagannath, and if the Jagannath's shadow, Jagannath's form fall into the water, then they understand, okay, Lord accepted it. So the Pujari could understand that he didn't accept, the Jagannath didn't accept. And he didn't understand why he didn't accept. What mistake I have done? Normally devotees we feel, no, I haven't done anything. We don't know, no, where we made mistake. We kept on thinking. I never do any mistakes. People think like that. But unless somebody tells them you have done this mistake, they don't realize one day. They take it for granted. They commit mistake after mistake after mistake. So better, if we are in connection with devotees, we should openly ask, did I make any mistake? Please forgive me. Because we don't know, many times we commit mistakes like this. The Pujari thought it is very insignificant, that letter. But for Jagannath and that devotee, it is very, very important. What should be his duty? Pass on the devotee's message to the Lord. But how you can think that it is very not important? Other things were important, but that only Jagannath wanted. Jagannath wanted to read that poem written for him. Then Jagannath told, I really wanted that poem to be read to me, but you threw it out. I am very upset. So from this, we understand that Jagannath reciprocates with each and every devotee, whether they are very great or whether they are very poor. We can see a lot of such stories. He reciprocates with everyone, every class of devotees. All class of people serve in Jagannath temple. He reciprocates with everyone. Even some illiterate, insignificant, small girl also. So by saying this small girl pastime, I will end the class. Once, a small girl always sings Gita Govindam. This is the most beautiful prayer to Jagannath written by Jayadev Goswami. It's very, very high level prayer, which normally we don't sing because we are not qualified to sing that. But this small girl learned somewhere Gita Govindam, and she was always singing that. Jagannath likes it. So, how she sings? She is singing when she plucks the brinjals in the garden, brinjal garden. Jagannath goes behind her. Every day, the pujari see that the clothes of Jagannath were torn. And what happened? Every day we put new cloth and the new cloth gets teared. So they wanted to see what is happening if somebody is putting the knife or tearing it off. What happens? We'll see. Okay, one day they watched that Lord Jagannath going behind that girl in the brinjal garden. Because the brinjal has thorns, the thorns made this tearings. Now they understood. Okay, he's going behind a small girl. Okay, every day we have to sing Gita Govindam in Jagannath temple. Because so that he will not go out to listen, no? So they started singing Gita Govindam every day. Some devotees, they learn this prayer. It is unless your Gurudev gives you permission, we are not Gurudev has sanctioned permission to sing Hare Krishna and Vaishnava bhajans, not Gita Govindam. So that's why, though it is my name, I didn't dare to learn it because it's very, very exalted prayer. Maybe in some other lifetime, if my Gurudev agree, then I may learn, because I'm also not very intelligent to learn such an great prayer. Some devotees are singing, but I didn't learn it. It's very, very exalted prayer. So Jagannath likes Gita Govindam. So every day in Jagannath Puri they are singing. So I have given you a glimpse of Jagannath pastimes. Tomorrow is Jagannath Rath Yatra. Please, if it is happening in your city, please go and attend. It's going to happen in Mayapur. We will attend little bit, not I'm a little bit old and weak, so I cannot go throughout the Rath Yatra. I have done many Rath Yatras in my life, but now I'm scared to go in the heavy crowd. We will go and take darshan definitely in the all Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Rath here in Mayapur. We have a beautiful festival here. And another 10 days, the Lord Jagannath is going to come and sit in the main temple of Mayapur. So we will all have nice darshan every day. So this is the festival. So devotees, if you have any doubts regarding Rath Yatra or pastimes of Jagannath or in any any kind of doubts is accepted here. We are here to guide you and clear your doubts and help you in advancing Krishna consciousness. So please ask questions so that I will understand where you need more guidance. So please come up with questions. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Am
Hare
I
Krishna.
audible?
Yes. Devotee.
I wanted to ask, like regarding Rath Yatra in Mayapur, I heard that we can offer, right?
Yes, yes.
We can Bhoga.
Yeah. Because Rath Yatra starts there by 1:30. It will come near the hospital, community hospital around 4:30. So we
So,
go and stand there.
so
And then
generally, where we can Mataji,
or
because
throughout the line, different devotees stand. So some devotees indicate us, oh, Rath is coming here, Rath is coming there. So we have a group also. Maybe in that group they will tell us where the Rath is. So we can go wherever we want to go. Once I went and stood near Janmasthana,
Janmastan. Okay.
birthplace. But
Yes.
mostly we stand near the hospital because hospital are known devotees. So we go and stand there and offer.
Okay. So if I want to make some Bhoga, so I can take it to there, right? Or near
Yeah,
community
you
hospital.
can take and give and then get it back also.
Okay.
If not
If
also,
you can also
normally,
leave us some
hmm,
like favorite dishes of Jagannath, maybe we can make something like this.
yeah, whatever you want, you make it three. One for Jagannath, one for Baladev, one for Subhadra.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
distribute or eat or whatever. You will also get lots of prasadam there.
Okay,
The
madam.
devotees bring so much prasadam. So distribute, distribute, distribute.
Yes, right. Okay, madam.
Jagannath festival is a happy festival. Eat.
Yes.
There is no
Eat.
fasting.
Right,
Other
madam.
festivals are fasting. But for Jagannath, only feasting. For
Right.
another 10 days, only feasting. In Jagannath Puri, there is no Ekadasi.
Right. Yes.
And we follow Ekadasi even if we are in Jagannath Puri. But generally in Puri, there is no Ekadasi. Only eating.
Okay. Okay, madam. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any question?
Pranam Mataji.
Pranam? Kamila?
Pranam Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji, this introspection is very important to see, um, you know, from the time we get up till the moment we go to bed, like to analyze, what we spoke and our mood and everything. So I find sometimes it's easier for me to not do that. Like I would prefer to just go to bed without reflecting and having been introspective. But then I know it's important because otherwise, how our anarthas will be identified. So, what would you suggest me and other devotees who don't have this habit? Like, what would you suggest us um, to be motivated to do that every day and to make it a point to change those things next day, so that way we can advance in our spiritual life, and also our chanting can be better. The quality can be better.
So you need to
Yeah.
be among devotees or among the, like for example, you are living with your family members or your friends or your devotee circle. There should be some occasions that they point out, okay, you are an angry person, like that. Some comments will come, you know, find out
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, and introspect, or find out that are you envious of them or angry on them, or are you greedy. All these things will come out when you associate with devotees or also in association. If you are alone, nothing, as you said, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are in community, if you are in association, only such things comes out. When such things comes out, you try to remove them from your system.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Mataji, thank you.
So in my case, I was a very angry person, very angry person. But it was very unacceptable also. This, if somebody says, but I don't accept. But this, I could, in gradually when you grow in Krishna consciousness, you will see that what you are, when the mirror is dusted, then the original face will be visible in the mirror. So dusting is happening through Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We are chanting. So we will see who we are. So many persons, many devotees, they said to me, yeah, slowly, gradually, it went. Still anger is there within the heart. At least I don't show. At least I identify. Okay, at least I don't disturb others. I get angry. Now I'm not showing it. The next stage will be I will not at all be angry for anything. First stage is identifying our negativity. Second stage is now keeping it inside, not reflecting. And third is eliminating that also. Try. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
So any other questions? Riya, Chetana, keeping quiet. If you keep quiet, how do I know?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat
No,
Pranam.
Mataji, I don't have any question, Mataji.
You don't have any questions.
No, but I enjoyed the stories, Mataji, the pastimes. Thank you.
Very good. Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
You joined today?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, you joined today? Tamika? Huh?
Mataji, Mother
I
Tammy,
didn't.
she
I'm
Ah.
sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know I had my camera on. I apologize. But yes, I've been listening to. I've been listening to the entire
Oh, you are from
story.
Geneva?
No, I'm from. I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
she's from
And
US, Mataji.
Okay.
I told
yes.
her about your class, and I
Very
said,
nice. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Very good. Very good.
Yes, 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 yes. I may have more questions, but I really have to listen to the story, the recording again, because just getting the characters correct in the story makes the story very relative. I am new to Krishna conscious, and so I'm just getting all of the information is vast. It's very informational, and every piece of information changes your life. So you have to take it and you have to sit with it sometimes. You have to, and I thank you for your class. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Riya?
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay? Class is okay? You don't have any doubts?
Yes, Mataji. No, not for today. I just love hearing about devotees, and I want to learn more I want to listen more about devotees. I
Very
just
good.
love it.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dear girls, we will meet next week, same time. And I expect that, this class is specially to have a personal connection so that, you have some guidance wherever you need. So this class is meant for that, especially to make you understand mostly about Stri Dharma, along with, of course, Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness uh, and Stri Dharma. That is our motto of this class and group. So please feel free to approach me. Okay. So we will meet you next week. Vancha kalpadarubhasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Thank you. Hare Krishna.